Hi guys, Linda Sousa here. This weekend we had our family, a Sousa family gathering, and I did a couple of charcuterie boards, and I made some salami roses that adorned the boards. I did one that was actually in the shape of a wreath. It came out so beautiful, and I didn't have a cutting board for it, but I had a round platter. I put a little bowl in the middle to make sure I kept the center open, and I made a bunch of flowers of these using the salami, and I'm going to show you how to make them. And then I did a larger charcuterie board, and what I'm going to do when I post this, I'll post pictures of those alongside so you can see the actual finished product. But all the salami got eaten, so I don't have any to show you today. But I'm going to start with what I did this weekend. And this is what I used. I just used a simple wine glass, right? And some salami. And it is so simple to do. I'm going to move this off to the side because we don't need that just yet. I also have a little brandy glass because I can show you how to make a smaller one and then a larger one with a wine glass. But you really can pick more or less any size glass you want. So take your salami. It's really this simple. You're gonna be like, really? That simple to do that? See, I just put that on there. I put half of the salami in, the other half over, and I'm gonna just keep layering that and doing that a few times. And you can do it obviously as much or as little as you like. Obviously, the more you do it, the more petals you have. But it really, see, I layered that over that side. Now I'm taking a third one and putting it in, flipping it over. Doesn't have to be perfect. So that's what we've got so far, right? I'm going to do another couple of layers because you really want it to fill out and just look like a nice, beautiful rose. So we're going to do this one. And I'm just keep layering it over the various lines of where I've layered it before. I'm going to turn the glass a little, put that inside there. Obviously, as you continue to layer, you're going to get less and less space on the inside, but that's what makes that center of your rose. Got a couple of pieces here. There we go. And I want to put this one right over this side. So I'm going to put that in there. So it's starting to get a little full, but I think I'm going to go another layer because I still have a little bit in there. See that? So far this has been like 3. And I don't know if you can see this. Here's like where the seam from one is and the seam from the other. So I'm going to put that other one right in between that, right there. I'll do it this way so you can see it. It's going in. It's going right over that, right there. And I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing so that it overlaps on this side. Oops. A little funny slice, which we can use, but we'll probably use that with the smaller little brandy snifter right here. All right, I think I'm getting close. One more, and I think we're gonna be ready to uncrate this from the glass. This is a little, the way it was cut, a little thin, a little here, there. Who cares? It's fine, it's all good. Put it over the side, put it there. And I just kind of tap it down a little there. Right? I don't know if you can see the flower's already kind of begun from the inside. There it goes, right off. Came right off. Let me show you that. And then you have a little rose, right? So that's with one kind of glass. Now, I've never done this, so I'm doing it with you guys the first time. But I'm pretty confident it works pretty much like the other. That one's a little off, so I'm gonna wait on that one. I think we had a slicer who was kind of not paying attention towards the middle. There we go. And here we go. Now this is a lot wider than the other one, so it's gonna go on a little bit differently. We may have to have 4 going around as opposed to the 3 that I've had with the other one to really fill it up. So you can see I've got 2 in there so far. There's a third one I'm layering. I'm going to need a 4th one to really fill that out on that side. So here we go. There we go. Look at that. So far, see? It goes along very quickly. I had watched a video, somebody had put one out there of this, and I gave it a quick little see, and then I thought, okay, I can do this. And you can too. But I did get a lot of people saying, can you do a video? Show us how to do it. So I thought, sure, I'll do a video. Why not? So here we go. There. Oh, that one's pretty. Look at that. That one's bigger, a little bigger, right? And you just, it doesn't even take much to take it off the glass. But look at that. See? That one's a little bigger, actually almost really about the same size when you think about it. But I do have a really big wine glass. Now, not that would, if you had like a really massive charcuterie board, or you just wanted, well, I don't think one in the middle would be very good. And here's just a regular wine glass. And I've never done one with this either. So we'll try this for a third round, and then you get the gist of it. You get the gist of what we're doing here. It's really pretty simple. And since I'm not making another charcuterie board, I'll put these in a little Tupperware container, and then my beloved, when he wants to make a sandwich, can just go right in. Or we may have, over the course of the next few days, a little, small charcuterie for just the two of us. See, that one needs another one alongside there, though. That one's not ready for its full first layer yet. There we go. It's so simple. See that? So simple. Doesn't have to be perfect. That side was a little short on the outside, so I just made up for it right there. And we're going to do this one. And we'll do another one here. This is a little bit of a bigger glass, so if we want to really get a good flower, we got to really put a few more of these petals on, right? Petals being our salami. It does smell good though. Salami does smell so good. It's very pungent. So there we go. You can do so many different creative things, you know, with the charcuterie board. There's so much that you can do. You know, you can put dried fruits, fresh fruit, different kinds of cheeses. I lined mine with rosemary. I have a huge rosemary plant that we bring in the winter, and it sits in my pantry in front of one of our sliding doors, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I cut a bunch of sprigs and put that all around. I put it in my large charcuterie board, and I also put it in the one that I did like a wreath. And what I did for that one was I had some romaine lettuce that I cut, I just pulled apart the ends and put it around the outside straight on the platter. And then I lined everything on that, but then I put those sprigs of rosemary. So it almost looked like fronds, from the tree. And of course, it gives that wonderful aroma of rosemary. So I think that this one is pretty much done. Now, this is going to be a pretty large flower, right? Look at that. Yeah, that is large. Definitely large in comparison to these. And there you have it, my friends. So it is that simple. My hands are all greasy here, but these are 3 different glasses that I use to make this. One is with that glass. This is with that glass, and this is with that glass. That simple. Salami flowers. Any questions, just send me a message or an email, and I'll do my best to answer. Have a blessed and a joyous and a beautiful rest of Advent and holiday season, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Bye.